All right, it is 9:50 now. When you go into your favorite wine store, you normally gravitate towards maybe the Napa Valley wines, the French reds, the Italian whites, or the Connecticut wines. What about a nice wine from South Africa? Believe it or not, some local businessmen got together. They love their wine. Through their efforts, are hoping to change that. I want you to meet from Vergelegen. Did I get it right? See, you say it the right way.
Vergelegen.
I know. See, I want you to say hello. Eugene Heavenman is on the right. Dylan Germaseus.
Close enough.
Close?
Oh, good.
I do my best. Nice to have you guys. I had a pleasure meeting you guys a couple weeks ago, and I thought the story of the V Club, which is, I'm going to refer to the wine now, the V Club, is fascinating. Tell me how this came about.
So we're a friend group based in Westport. There's actually a lot of South Africans living in that area. There's part of our group, there's about 16 of us, and we were on a Zoom chat, and during COVID, they shut the whole industry down in South Africa, the liquor industry. So we decided we wanted to do something. So we started investigating the opportunities and came across the fact that South Africa's leading vineyard, Vergelegen, was not being strongly represented in the States. So we put a proposal to Anglo American that owned the brand, and they gave us the rights, and we formed V Club.
This begs the question. I mean, I don't think I know that much wine. I know what I like, but I know that in every store there's a little section of South African stuff. But it's a popular place for wine, just maybe a little underrepresented, right?
Yeah, the Stellenbosch region, where I grew up in Cape Town, I just assumed everyone had a top wine region right next door. So that is underrepresented in people's cellars at the moment. And this is one of the top vineyards that we have there.
What makes it good?
Well, you've got your classic Cabernet grapes, you've got your Sauvignon Blancs. They make these classic wines, not chasing fads, and it's the terroir, it's the climate.
So, and I was going to say, it's the climate plays a big role into it because you've got different angles of the way the
this farm is situated at the Helderberg Mountains, and you've got the warm Indian Ocean bringing some breezes across, and you've got the cold Atlantic. So depending on where you are on the farm, you've got lots of tools for the winemaker.
And believe it or not, the wine industry started in the 1700s, and this vineyard itself was established in 1700.
Take a look. We're going to put it on camera 19 here. The different wines, because this is just not a COVID thing in the making. This is a few years, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is the top vineyard where you can get wines out of South Africa. And the fact that it's been going since 1700 and is still at the top of its game today. It's won numerous awards. Last year, once again, was awarded Vineyard of the Year.
Oh, fantastic.
So we're very lucky. We consider ourselves fortunate to be representing this, what we call a heritage brand from South Africa.
Okay, so now the guys have gotten together. They formed this club. They're slowly bringing this wine to Connecticut and the rest of the U.S. hopefully. But Connecticut first. What's the goal here?
Well, the goal is selling it online, and we've got it in select restaurants and country clubs. So
it's just spreading it amongst our friends. So South African, you'll see from the food on the table, South Africa love to what we call braai, and it's all about steak, and it's about red meat and chicken, and just out in the open, and we love socializing.
Right. Okay. So just as we have just 1 minute left, as we go from right to left, you've got a variety. You've got all the varieties that you'd find in any other region.
So this is the sparkling wine, right? That's Chardonnay, that's a Blanc de Blanc, and that you would pair with salty things, caviar.
Sure.
This is a Chardonnay, it's kind of light on the butter, light on the oak.
Which I loved this one.
This was great.
Yes, because you can taste that toasted, like the buttery toasted.
That you could smash with a lobster roll. This is the Estate White, that's their Bordeaux style blend. That's about 2/3 Sauvignon, 1/3 Semillon.
Okay.
That you would do with grilled prawns, chicken. This is their Bordeaux-style blend that is about 80% Cab, 10% Merlot, Cabernet Franc, and they use a consultant, Michel Roland, who's a top wine blender who comes and consults when they do this. And this is the flagship Cabernet. That's the
big one.
The V, yeah. And that will go with anything red meat. You know, the fat and the meat just smooths out the tannins.
All right, so online is where you can buy this for now. However, you are spreading into a whole bunch of restaurants, including nearby one of my favorites, Carlson's Landing in Essex. They've been on our show before.
Yeah.
You're having a big wine dinner also down in Westport, where you guys are closely located, right?
Yes, Gabrielle's is hosting us on Monday the 23rd. And we're doing a full paired tasting there and going through the complete flight with dishes that they've prepared.
There's the information. We'll put it on our website at fox61.com. And obviously, you know, for how many guys are in this V Club?
16.
16. So you guys are like the founding members of this, you know, but in terms of, you know, getting the word out, you've got 16 guys who love their wine, who appreciate their wine, and are ready to tell you that there's another area that you may not have been that familiar with. But when you try this wine, it's going to be, you're not going to want to go away from it anytime soon.
Anyone that's got a home cellar and collects wine, if you've got something from Italy, France, Napa, you have to have a South African wine.
Well, there you go, to balance it.
And if you're going to have a South African wine, you might as well have Vergelegen, because it's the best.
Clearly, good sales pitch there. No, but you know what? It's fascinating because, again, you know, I'm always amazed that Connecticut has done so well with our wine region. And, you know, you go into your stores and you've got such a great variety, but you guys are bringing South Africa into Connecticut, and I appreciate what you're doing.
Absolutely. Hoping to share it with everyone.